Hello, I'm Chef Olive, Kitchen on Fire. I'm from Berkeley, California, and Oakland. Berkeley and Oakland, I have two kitchens. And it's basically a cooking school, that's what I do. So I take people at farmers market, for example, buy the most beautiful stuff, and I take them there because they ask me all the time, what should I eat, chef? What should I eat? What do you think is good? Well, it's easy. Everything in the farmers market, everything is good. That would be the fruit, the vegetables, the meat, the eggs, all the good stuff in there. Now, today I am going to make three really good dishes out of that. I'm going to make a stuffed zucchinis with a little bit of goat cheese and feta cheese. I like those sheep and goat cheese in general, a little healthier for a lot of people. We can talk about it later. And then I'm going to stuff them and go in the oven, put a little cherry tomatoes on the top, bake them, boom, done, lots of herbs. Then I'm going to make a seared and pan and roasted chicken thighs with the bone and the skin. I love the skin. This is very important. The skin is really good. And I'm going to put them with a little, we're going to do garlic, a little butter, a little oil, all the goodies, right? And then we're going to do some green beans with that. This is a French dish. Green beans with a little tarragon and tomatoes, something that my mom does a lot. For dessert, I'm going to make a little berry. It's kind of a berry gratin with coconut milk and coconut, shaved coconut toasted. And that's it. Now we're going to start with our zucchini. Let's get those going and see what happens with that. Good morning, people. This is Chef Olive, Kitchen on Fire, and let's go into our zucchini dish. I got some beautiful zucchini. Those are pretty big, huh? So they're gonna take a little bit of time. So what we're gonna do is I have an oven getting ready. All my stuff is already there, and I got some cheese. And a question came to me about the goat cheese. We'll talk about it in a minute. I'm gonna try to go and bake those zucchinis a little bit before because they are big. So if I put my cheese and my stuff in there, it's going to take way too long. The zucchinis are not going to cook. So right away, I'm just going to go into the cutting them. We're just going to pre-bake them, and I'm going to go through the herbs and whatever we're going to use. All right, this is a grip, classic. Pinch the blade, grab with your finger, and we're going to drag that zucchini right in there. And look what I do right now. I'm going to do a bridge so I don't cut my hand. If I stay here, it's too unstable. Let's go here, and look, safe, right? And I'm going to do a couple. Let's do two, okay? So look what I do. I grab that zucchini in there, slowly make my bridge, and then cut so I don't have any issues, right? So now I have a wet towel here. I'm just going to clean my knife. Look at this, beautiful. And we're ready to go. All I need to do here is I have a little compost bowl, and I'm going to remove some of the inside, right? This is good stuff. I just don't use it because I want to put some cheese and stuff. Also, sometimes I put some spinach. You can also do chicken enchilada, a bunch of stuff in there. I'm going to use the back of the knife or the front, whatever, and lightly, I'm just going to, you see, I'm just going to grate those guys. Look at this. So the seeds come out. Now, the seeds are really good stuff. So this is not something you want to throw away. You can always keep it. I'm not using it today because we have many recipes to do. But this is really good for smoothie, for example. Look at this. You have the seeds and the water. This is full of vitamins, so don't throw it away, okay? I'm gonna empty it because I don't need it today again, okay? So I'm just gonna go quickly and get rid of this. My oven is ready at 400 degrees. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some oil, a touch of oil, just for the flavor, and a little bit of salt. Salt is my friend. A good salt is fantastic, and that's it. And I'm done. And this, again, we can use that for something else. So I'm going to put that aside. This is my compost bowl. And all I need to do, I have a tray that is lined with parchment paper, okay? So what I like to do, guys, if I can tell you, is do not use foil when you cook food. Just remember that, okay? This is good, parchment. I don't have any issues with that. If I have a little rolling here, I'm going to show you how to stabilize them after, okay? So a little salt. Now, not too much salt because I have feta here. Feta is pretty salty, so we're going to, a little bit. Because without salt, there's no life. And I'm going to put a drop of olive oil, just because. I like it. So you don't need a lot. And by the way, I work with my hand a lot because it's easy, right? And that's it. And look at this, okay? And again, don't worry about if they're moving around. I'll fix that later. Let's just get going in the oven. And you see why I have this wet towel right here? I can clean my hand. I don't need to run around my kitchen. Everything is right here and good to go. All right, bye-bye. See you. All right. Okay, so now they're in the oven. So oven is great because it does the job on its own. That's why I like ovens. All right, let's prepare our stuff. So I got some feta. I have some feta and goat cheese. In the cheese, I like to focus on cheeses that are really good because cheese is pretty amazing food. It's incredible. We'll talk about the nutrients in a minute, but this is a lot of protein, lots of nutrients. There's also vitamin K2, which I really, really like. Vitamin K2 is a fun vitamin. It's whatever takes the calcium from your blood and put it into where it needs to go, which is basically the bones, the cell, wherever it needs, right? So you need that K2, and K2 comes in most of all the meats and also fermented food, like natto and stuff like that. All right, so a good cheese is fantastic food. Also, there's a lot of protein. And I'm going to show you something really cool. How to cut those tomatoes. I saw that on YouTube one day, because I go to YouTube sometimes and I see stuff. And this is one of my favorite tricks because it goes fast. So, tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, they are getting there. We are a little early in the season, but we're going to get some flavors, okay? It's not great yet. Corn and tomatoes are usually summer, but we're going to be fine. This is the trick. I want you to look very carefully. Pay attention. Any time of cut that is horizontal has to go at the edge of my board. Why? Because my handle needs to go away, not here. See, here I can't do anything. Ah, yes. All right, so the plate goes here, and this is what I do. Ready? And way up! Okay, and this is it. So those are already done. Perfect. That's pretty cool. So now ready. So it's a question of waste of time. If I am in a restaurant, and if I have to pay people by the hour, I want that to happen, right? Let's talk about the cheeses. All right. I have another cheese here that my buddy got me, and it's a raw cheese. So I don't even care what it is. It's raw, made of raw milk. It is a fantastic food. It's a little pricey, yeah. But that's the thing with pricey food. You don't need to eat as much. You eat less. There's so much nutrients. It's dense. What you need is a dense food, nutrient dense. You don't need to eat a lot. You need to eat the right food with a lot of nutrients. This is it. So I don't remember the name of that. I'll find out later. But it's a raw cheese, and I want to try it first. Right? There's some bunch of stuff in there, and let's see what it tastes. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay, you guys. Wow. Amazing. So I'm going to grate some cheese. I'm going to show you how to grate the cheese, leaving the fingers alive, which is always a good thing, right? So I'm going to get rid of that. So I'm going to put my cheese right here for now, and I'm going to show you how to grate cheese. All right, metal bowl, always, no glass, okay? First of all, no glass in the kitchen, unless you want to present. You see those holes? This is hard, this is soft, so we're going to be careful. With my hand, open. Oh yeah, that's it, that's the one. Okay. Okay, this is how you grate. Okay, and the leftover you eat, you see? So don't worry about it. Just grate that and eat the rest. It's fine, okay? But look, this is it. I didn't cut my fingers. The only thing that you do like this is when you grate bits, because you won't see it. If you bleed, nobody's gonna see it. Otherwise, everything white or stuff, every open hand, okay? So this is it. I'm gonna leave it right here because I'm gonna need it for the zucchinis when they come out. That's it. Let's put some herbs in there. Why not? This is my whatever herb. I have parsley, I have mint, and I'm gonna use all the herbs every day. They are full of antioxidants, lots of vitamins, lots of nutrients, vitamin C particularly, but they are really full of antioxidants, a very high amount. All these guys that you have here, they smell minty. So all these that smell, they are mint family. So all those one that smell mint family. So that would be lavender, thyme, oregano, marjoram, rosemary, absolutely fantastic, and this guy, tarragon, and all the other one that, so actually my mint, that's the same family, and the other one that don't smell, parsley, cilantro, dill smells a little bit but less, and then that's carrot family. So you have really two families we cook with, the mint and the carrot. And then there's the last one is the bush called bay leaves. It's a very small family, but that's pretty much it. So I'm going to put a bunch of those guys, and you know that you can switch them, and I'm going to show you how to cut those. Okay, so the thyme here is very fresh. You can tell because this is not a tree yet, so I guess I can chop the whole thing, no problem, right? This guy has a tree. Now this is how you peel those. Let's mix those herbs. Let's do something fun, so you can see how to peel those. Pretty easy. Rosemary, pretty tough. It's like a bush. This needs to be chopped really hard. This is soft, so we're gonna chop them lighter, those guys. So this is how I'm gonna peel. Ready? Oregano, there's a soft or old plant is the tree, and that's the soft one. So I'm gonna go right below, and I'm gonna go boom, pull that, and that I can chop, right? Because it's soft. And that goes in my garbage, compost. So go here. Whee-up! Rosemary a little harder, right? I'm gonna chop them differently. The rosemary, it's actually pretty tender. Smell really good. So this is what's happening. See, I bruise them a little, and guess what's happening? The oils are coming out, and they're going into my bloodstream. Ooh. Whoa, yeah, that's how you heal. See, when you chop all this stuff, so you inhale those. So those go into the bloodstream, they do a whole bunch of stuff in there, okay? So this is pretty cool. The thyme is very soft, really soft. So normally I'll do the same, I'll peel them, but this one I'm just gonna cut straight into the thing, and then this is how I'm gonna do. All right, rosemary, different chop. This is a little bit, here we go. For the thyme, the trick is this. You have the old plant, the hard one, and then you have the young one. This is only if you have this young thyme. So particularly for this guy, this is how I do it. I'm gonna chop from the top until I hear the okay? I'm gonna stop there. So here we go. You hear that? Okay, stop. Cool? That's my young plant, I can eat that. The rest is a little tough. So this I can use still. I can kind of clean it up a little bit, leave it, doesn't matter. This and this, light chop. When I say light chop, that means just light. Lots of nutrients in there. I don't want to lose that. This is for me, for my stomach, not for the air. Nice. Beautiful, okay? Smells really good. Okay, now the rosemary, we're gonna do a little bit different. So I'm gonna put that in a little bowl right here. So we have all the herbs together, and we can put them on the zucchini when they come out. So I use my knife, guys. Usually don't drag your knife. You can pick up. You can also use this great tool that is called a bench scraper that I really like. This is very useful. So I'm gonna go ahead and this, boom. This we don't need. I can use a stock, just for stock. That's why I keep my herbs in the freezer, so I can use them for stock for some of the time. Now I need to clean my knife. Come back. Let's clean that board first. I'm going to show you the rosemary. Rosemary is a little bit different. Rosemary, as you can tell, it's very tough. It's a bush. So we're going to go harder. So remember that very light chop I did earlier? Now we're going to go at it. Yeah! Because that has to be chopped up, man. This is no joke. So now you understand why I chop those differently, because I want to process them different. This needs to remain. I want to keep those nutrients. This harder. I need to go. Whoa! So chop that really hard. The rosemary needs a really hard chop. You see? Now look at what my hand is doing. Open hand. Not grabbing the blade. You don't want to grab that blade and start chopping on hand, 5 fingers on top. I can see what's going on. That means I can chop and I don't have to worry about cutting myself. This is why my hand is like this. I can see my fingers. And when I count again later, if I found one less, I need to find it. Okay, so now my herbs are done. I'm gonna mix them all, okay? And boom, there you go. Okay, I'm ready to go. Let's see if our zucchinis are ready to go. My cheese is all there. Okay, so cheese. Got something out of the oven. I need a landing spot before I go in my oven, right? I don't want to go and circulate. Okay, today it's pretty clean here, so I'm going to put that here. But just think about it. When you have something, make sure you have a landing spot. Then you take that thing out. Let's check those zucchinis. Okay. Next tip is, oh, it looks beautiful. Perfect. Look at this. So great, little tender, awesome. No cooking, no burn. Huh? We're just gonna go because now I have to put my. So I'm gonna wait a little. It's very hot. I don't want to put it on the wood, and I'm just gonna put it here for like a couple of minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna get my zucchinis. I'm gonna salt and do the thing. Let's check them out. So I'm gonna put a towel here. I don't want to burn my table. Let's check that to see if we can work directly on those. You know, they're not moving that much, right? That's okay. So I don't need anything. If they were rolling, what I do, okay, then that's when I use my foil. And this is a little trick, okay? If that thing was rolling around, what I like to do is this. Little boat. Oh, look at that, cool. And then you can put them on there, right? And they don't move anymore. Right, cool. So we don't need that. They are pretty good, so we don't need that. If I cannot use the aluminum foil, that would be great. Never use that because it will melt in your food. I've had that happen. It's not like I'm dreaming. I've had that food. I was making a braise and the foil was on it and it was melted. So I figured out what was wrong. It's basically the salt iron that melts the aluminum, not the heat. The aluminum can go to 1,000 degrees, no problem. But the salt iron will do it. All right, so this is great. I'm going to start loading. And I'm going to put some cheese. And have you seen all the good cheese I got? I got 3 different cheese, so let's use all of them. Woohoo! So let's use some feta on, okay, a little bit of feta. So I'm going to crumble it. And maybe I'll do 3 different ones. Why not? Let's do 2 feta. Okay, so let's talk about the cheese for a minute. So normally I try to use goat or sheep, something smaller. The feta has something called A2 casein. It's something that you're going to find a lot. It's a type of casein that's non-inflammatory or less inflammatory. You'd find them in some cows. Some cows, like a lot of cows in France, have this A2 casein, so the milk is a little better. I'm not suggesting you drink milk. I don't think that's a good idea, but eating cheese is good. So milk is not great in my opinion, but cheese is good. So you have to eat your milk. And think about it, it's fermented. And we'll talk about fermentation in a minute because you need to understand what microbes are doing to our food, which is really awesome. All right, so let's do that super Gouda that I've grated on the last zucchini. Oh yeah, that's gonna be really good. Okay, look at that, so cool. Now on this, it's all cheese, right? I can do chicken enchilada in there. I can do bolognese, the lamb, whatever. I mean, whatever you want, right? So this is cool, enough. And great. Ooh, garlic powder, why not? Garlic powder. Garlic powder is fun. It's really interesting. Black pepper, always. If you do not mind the black pepper, if it doesn't bother you, you should put it everywhere. The black pepper is one of the most incredible antioxidants that exist. It's called a direct antioxidant. So what it does, it basically enhances absorption of all the vitamin, all, not just the turmeric or just, no, all. And it does that, it's a very weird way, the way it does it. It prevents absorption, so the liver just runs it one more time in the liver. It's pretty cool. It's actually pretty weird. But black pepper, always, it's a phenomenal, very, very important. So you see, every little piece of things that I've added, I add. And I know you hear me talking about antioxidants a lot. Antioxidants are very important in a natural form. Lots of aspects. antioxidant in peas can be a problem, and we can talk about that later. So I'm going to put those in there. It's flavors. Flavors are nutrients. So nutrients are flavor. So when something smells good, what you're smelling are the nutrients, nothing else. So if something smells really good, more nutrients. That's it. And then that's it. Salt, I'm good on salt. I like salt, I already told you, but that's good. I have feta cheese, which is pretty salty. I already salted a little bit. I think we're gonna be good. Maybe a drop of salt, just for fun, right? You see, because salt is really good stuff. And I have a really good salt here, and I'll talk about salt also. And then we're gonna place those, something pretty. And we are making a pizza boat or a zucchini boat. Pretty cool, huh? And look at that, since the zucchini is already pre-cooked, that should be, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe? I don't know temperature. I mean, I don't know timing, guys. I don't know. You know, I didn't go to school. I just look at it. It looks good, fine. And every time different temperature, so whatever. A good habit, guys, when you leave a tray hot, leave a towel like this, you see? Just like this, go around, leave that, come back. It shows that actually it's hot. And you need to remember something. A hot metal look exactly the same as a cold metal until you touch them, and then they look very different, okay? So here we go, back in the oven for 15 minutes, and we are done with that dish. Cool. Now, waiting. And by the way, patience will come to people who wait, eventually. Cool. Okay, so I can smell the zucchinis. So once you can smell something that you have in your oven, you're about done. You may not be done exactly, but it's pretty close. So let's check. I mean, I know I'm done, but this is the idea, right? So dry towel and pull that nice, and I'm happy with it. And I'll tell you why I'm happy with this. Okay, first thing, remember this is dry towel. Wet towel will burn me. Dry towel always. I'm happy with those because I didn't burn the cheese like crazy. This is important. Remember we were talking about how good the cheese is? Well, it's good as long as you don't burn it, right? Any black stuff that you do on the food, not a big deal. Again, don't think about it too much. Burned stuff is a type of a free radical. Think about it like this. It's basically your fat is trapped into sugar. It's not a huge deal, but the more you eat of that, the more antioxidant you see. So you see I always talk about the antioxidants? Well, that's what they do. So you don't have to worry about like how, you know, sometimes you burn the food later. That's fun. It's really good. You know, it's fun flavor. So this is great. I have a nice browning here, so I can actually taste the cheese, and I'm gonna cut it pretty quick, make something pretty, right? So I'm just gonna pick it up. And I'm gonna make okay. You guys, it's a little bit of a mess sometimes. That's okay. I have a big plate here. And I'm going to serve it like this. Okay. And what's going to happen is they're going to cool, and they're going to harden it a bit. They're going to be very cool. All right, let me put another one. Let's put this guy. You see the difference of the cheese, huh? This one is the Gouda. It's like a Swiss. This is the feta, so the feta doesn't melt, but it's very, very pretty. Look at this. So I'm going to cut that, okay? Put a few here, right? I'm going to stop here. You guys get the idea, right? Now, okay, I can put more. We'll stop here. I want to show you something though. So quickly, I'm going to clean my knife right away and clean my board immediately. You need to keep that super clean. And I'm going to show you something. I'm going to put some parsley. Also parsley. Parsley is one of my favorite food in the world. It is a superfood, like literally. This is how I'm going to chop that. I'm going to take this, pull that up. Okay, compost. This is good. By the way, this is good for stocks. So when you cut a lot of vegetables, keep all this stuff, right? You can freeze that and use it for the stock. For the parsley, I'm going to put it a bit, and what I do is this. Put it in my hand, make a little bowl. And I'm going to slice it just like this. Okay? Light. One pass only, one pass, and then one more pass only. Light. Okay, this is important. You see the bottom? I didn't lose all my chlorophyll, all my goodies, all my vitamin C. No, it's all in there, right? So my parsley goes. Ooh, it's pretty, right? And some of that for later, some of this, and I suggest you always try this. Parsley has tons of vitamin C, tons. It has a lot of phenolic compounds, so antioxidants again. So the antioxidant will protect you from free radical. The free radical are created for all kind of reasons, your toxins, whatever it is, your air you're breathing. So as you keep eating those antioxidants, the body kind of rebalance. So it's not like you need zero free radical because it's impossible. You cannot. You have to have free radicals. You need a balance of both. A balance of omega-3 to omega-6. It's all in a balance. That's how the body works. Now, this is ready to go. My parsley is very good, and the parsley has a lot of cool stuff in there. And some people don't know, but some of the phenolic compounds in there are like hesperidin. Hesperidin is a crazy antioxidant that lives basically in citrus peel and parsley. And then you have something like apigenin, and then you have apiol, and then you have another one that's crazy, mercicitine or something. Those are all amazing nutrients. Parsley is cheap stuff. I mean, how can you pass that? 50 cents or $1. Always buy parsley. Cool, so we're gonna mix. This is it, done. I'll cut those later if I need that. That's plenty for me for now. So we're good for now. Cool. I can also put some chili flakes if I wanted to. I love capsaicin. This is really cool. So the capsaicin is basically the chili, and the chili here is a black pepper that's really a little bit spicy, right? That's too spicy. It's very healthy also. It's a stimulant, it's a blood stimulant. So this is my stuffed zucchini. So today was a bunch of cheeses. Sometimes I have spinach. If I want to do spinach, I just cook the spinach first. You can do all kinds of things in there, but this one today is a cheese stuffed zucchini. It's basically a zucchini boat with cherry tomatoes. Woo! And now next I'm gonna do my green beans and tomato with tarragon. This is a French dish like my mom does a lot. I'm gonna show you a really cool trick on how to cook those beans. Perfect. Okay, so let's get our green beans going. I got some frozen green beans, they're not bad, okay? I usually get them fresh from the market, but they're gonna be okay. They're gonna be fine. I'm gonna show you a very quick trick on how to actually saute it and blanch and sear all at once. This is my mom cooking. We don't have a blanching. We don't have to blanch and then saute. Look what I do. I'm gonna take my pan. I'm gonna put a little water here. And then I'm gonna put my beans in there. Now I'm gonna go and put that on high heat. What's gonna happen is it's gonna steam. They're gonna blanch. Once the water is gone, I'm gonna add my olive oil, okay? So I'm gonna go on actually medium heat because meanwhile I'm gonna do my garlic and chop my tomatoes. All right, this is cooking over there. It's gonna take 2 minutes. So I have 2 minutes to cut my tomatoes and my garlic. All right, here we go, tomatoes. Tomatoes go quick because it doesn't matter, they're gonna break down anywhere, so there's no special cutting. What I like to do is I like to get that things out just like this. Boom. You see? And then cut around. Doesn't matter, they're gonna break down. You can cut them smaller or not, it doesn't matter. Put them in there for now. Let's get the other tomato going. Same idea, remove the seed. And I'm gonna get this guy, boom, cut around, and this is ready to go. Let's do the garlic quickly. No, I don't need any tools. Look what I do. Get this guy going, crack. Just keep pounding lightly, and then look at that stuff. So now my garlic, guys, so you know, I keep it outside. I don't put it in the fridge. It doesn't go. It just goes like this, and then peel them out. You see, just go like this, right? This one is very fresh, so it's harder to break. It's fine, great. Now keep those here, okay? I'm gonna put that, get that out, and let me show you the garlic, how to do it once and for all, people, because I don't know why people buy those tools, those things, and I like garlic, and we're gonna use a lot. All right, here we go. Little tail. Ready? Boom. Get the tail. and just get it out just like this. Woo! Jesus. Boom. Grab the tail. Up. One more time. Boom. You see? So easy. Stays. You see? Pretty cool, huh? And now I'm going to smash all this. Garlic is one of my favorite food. Why? Because it's a type of an antibiotic. Remove the root, whatever's not pretty. Sometimes you're going to find a green leaf in there. Just remove it. This one is great. Here we go for the mint. Remember that? I'm not going to cut it too small because I don't want to burn it. This is good. This is a good mincing. That's it. Boom. Done. Okay, that's enough. Only thing I did is this. Get that knife, rinse your water. That's all. So I'm going to go under my sink. And what you do is this. You get your fingers on the blade. The garlic smell is gone. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Yep, it's chemistry. All right, so I'm done. My tomatoes are ready. I'm gonna use tarragon for this. Let's see what the green beans are saying. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful. When the water's gone, little oil, tomato, garlic, and low simmer. 15 minutes done. So I'm going to give a quick chop for the tarragon, get those leaves, and that's all. It's pretty cool. This is a very easy dish, really easy, okay? Don't spend time on it. This guy has long leaves. Long leaves are cut a little bit different. For the leaves, I'm going to put them kind of flat like this, and I'm just going to run my knife very light, just like that. See, look, you see how gentle, right? Whoa! Tarragon is like licorice a little bit, so it's an acquired taste. It's very, very good. It's very French. And you see those guys? Tender. Okay, so I'm done. I can remove the water, leave it until it's gone. I'm going to remove it to save time. So I'm going to get my water away, right? Go in the sink, get some of the water away. And now next thing I need to do is I need to wait until the water is gone. So I'm going to go back, give it 1 minute, so just the water is all gone. Put a nice amount of olive oil and reduce my heat a little. I'm going to sear those. You see that? Steam, beautiful, done. Little oil. All right. Ooh. If you want to cook with olive oil, cook on medium heat. Don't let that oil sit. So I'm just going to keep doing this. Do not burn that oil. Keep an eye on that. I'm gentle, medium high. Move a lot so you don't burn that oil. All right, I'm done. Smells good. Look how pretty they are. Beautiful stuff, right? Okay, I don't need to go further than that. So now I'm going to put my garlic. Garlic, cook 1 minute only, and then everything goes here. So once my tomato goes in, tomato is my braising liquid. All right, here we go, garlic. I'm going to toast that, medium heat. The sound needs to be very gentle, okay, no burning. I don't want the garlic to be brown, okay? So that's going to be like, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds. And then tomatoes, when the tomato goes in, the temperature drops, and then we're going to braise at about 212 degrees. Boom, not too much. Smells really good. And tomato goes in. I won't forget the salt, don't worry. My tarragon. Okay, and now I need to cook those, I don't know, 15-20 minutes until the tomato breaks down, that's it. Okay, so a little salt. All right, salt, high. Remove the spatula. So the salt, you see always chef doing high. There's a reason for that. Okay, it's not just for TV. It's basically, I want the salt to go everywhere. That's what I do. That's why I do high. I don't do high just because, okay? And that's it. And that's it. So now I can go on really low, really low. Let it sit until the tomatoes break down. In the summer, you don't have to wait. In the summer, the tomatoes are so fresh and beautiful. Get them ripe. They're gonna taste really good. All you have to do is warm them and you're good to go. This is winter, they're a little hard. Because they're hard, I'm going to cook them a little longer. This is why I didn't blanch my green beans too much, so they don't get too soggy. And we wait 10-15 minutes and we're done. Cool? Okay, the beans are ready. Let's put them up. Let's serve. All right, so here we go. Wow, beautiful. Okay, pretty. They are not soft. Nice. They kept a little bit of body. That's awesome. So they didn't destroy. Green beans have a huge amount of vitamin C. Also pretty cool, huh? So if you don't soften them, you know you're getting all this vitamin C. Also, there's a lot of phenolic compound again. So those green beans are actually super healthy. Okay, make it pretty. Just mix it up a little bit. Look, the garlic is not burned, so I can count on the benefit of the garlic. Not as much as it was raw, I admit, but still, it's pretty cool still. I can put it back over there, and let's put a bunch of parsley because that is the good stuff. Look at this, more greens. I put always lots of herbs, guys, every day. Lots of garlic, magic. Always, always, always. Black pepper is forever in your diet. If you like chili flakes, good, put some chili flakes. I have some herbs cut from before, remember that tarragon, and a little bit of more nutrients. That's just healthier. That's all you're doing. You're putting more health and more health and more health. And that's it for the beans. Boom. All right, let's do some chicken thighs. For the chicken thighs, I got the one with the skin and the bone. Very important, the skin, very, very important, very healthy. The skin has a lot of good stuff in there. We'll talk about it in a minute. Let me start the dish, okay? And then there's the bone. So think about the bone as a nice cube in the chicken. It takes a long time. It's fine, it's okay. We're gonna fish it in the oven. So this is a foolproof, guaranteed to work, best chicken done. All right, the pan, 1 minute on heat, no oil. And now I'm gonna cook with olive oil. So how do I not destroy that oil? Well, here we go. Before I put that, I'm gonna put a bunch of salt because I like, this is where I need salt. This guy needs salt. I'm gonna go on the salt on the skin first, right? You guys have to see what I do. I put a lot of oil and then right away, immediately, look what I do. Slide, dump, done. Next, slide, dump it. I'm gonna do 4. Look at this. I have to drive because now oil is in there. Listen. Let's keep that nice sound. This is important. I don't want to look at it. I want to listen. Yeah. Yep, that's it. That's the one. Okay, cool. Done. This is going to go on its own. Now look what's happening now. Oh no, it's sticking! No! Okay, that's good. It will release when it's ready. Okay, now the sound is going away. A little bit up. I need to have a stable sound. Cool. Yep, and leave it alone. Now it's sticking to the pan, that's okay. And you see, nothing is going crazy and I am not burning my oil. Probably I won't eat that oil because normally I don't eat cooked oil, so I don't have to worry about it. But if I'm good, like now, I don't need to dump it. I need to raise the temp again because temperatures dropped. I need one sound the same all the way. That's what I do. That's why I guarantee my cooking even. Every so often, I'm just gonna go and check it. It's stuck, fine. It takes about 2-3 minutes to unstuck itself. And then when it's unstuck, that means the crust is done. And that means now I can flip it. Otherwise, I'm gonna rip everything. We have time, okay? What do I need here? My salt. Oh yeah. All right. A good amount. That's what it is. Half it. Yeah. 3/4 teaspoon probably per. And look at this. Garlic cloves, why not? In the oil. Woo! Oh yeah. Let's see if those ones to move. Up. Yep. No. So now they want to move. Yep. Cool. Great. Okay. Leave them in there. Let's cook that garlic in the oil. Make sure that oil does not burn. So keep an eye on it. You know, don't brown. No brown oil ever. Okay. This oil is looking good. I'm looking at my garlic. It's really fun. Nothing to do. Just wait. Now don't go away. And then I'm going to fry those in a little bit. These guys I'm going to do later, guys. I'm going to bake them in the oven. I just want to finish with that dish the way it is and then we're done. Okay? Now, I'm going to put black pepper before and after. It does two things. Black pepper prevents lipid peroxidation or glycation, or basically your damaged fat. When you damage fat, you need a very strong antioxidant. Spices do that, and black pepper does that. So I'm going to use the black pepper to prevent, and then some more fresh one at the end because I want the flavor. Okay, so let's see if the skin is beautiful. No. One more minute. No. No. My garlic. Ooh, that's getting there, but not. The skin is very important. In the skin there's a lot of good stuff, and you need to eat the meat with all. Nose to tail. Nose to tail means you're gonna get the connective tissues, the fat from the animal, and the animal. This is crucial. This is how you recycle all the homocysteine, and you don't end up in the blood for some people that are worried about this, or the methionine, or all the things people talk about. That's how. Just eat the whole animal. Don't brown it too much. And if you do, lemon. What is lemon? Antioxidant. Somewhere. It's fried in its shell, in its skin. Awesome stuff. Garlic is phenomenal. Garlic is used by all civilization in the world. Garlic and onion are everywhere. Think about it. Of course it's healthy. Alright, ready to go. So this is what I do. I'm going to get a dry towel to shake that pan. And look, I'm going to get rid of that oil. So before I do that, off heat. I don't want that to jump on me. Okay, I could use another pan, but I'm going to use the same pan. So I'm going to take some of the oil out. Here we go. It's metal pan. So look what I do. Look at this beautiful skin. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to put that here, not here. This is raw meat. I'm going to put my tomatoes in there so I don't. Okay, look at this. Woo! Oh my God. And then, oops, my garlic. And now, be careful. And I want to show you the oil, guys, so you see that I didn't burn anything. Look how pretty that is. This is clean oil. That means I didn't damage the fat. This is important. This is what you want, a clear and clean oil. You see, that was olive oil. You see, I didn't destroy it. And now, look, I need to put a little bit, I need some, about 1 to 2 tablespoons, that's it. And now I'm going to fry the chicken on the other side. Look at that. Only a little bit of oil. Look at this beautiful chicken. My tomatoes from earlier, why not? Boom. That garlic. Woo! Okay. My herbs. Alright guys, this is a trick. That is water-based. If I dump that and watch it, it's going to go on my face. Off heat, that's going to go in the oven. Off heat, go away. Arm length. Cool. That oven braise 10 minutes, basta. Pretty cool, huh? And here we go. Okay, 12 minutes. Our chicken is ready. How do I know? I don't. I'm gonna go check right now. But it's probably because it's been about 12 minutes and it smells really good in the kitchen. So so I'm pretty close. The chicken needs to rest anyways, always about 6 minutes. Now look at this. My sauce is being done all by itself. You see? Oh, it smells good. Now this is the magic. This is the most important part. Butter. Alright. I know people are gonna think I'm crazy. It's not a problem at all. But I don't know if you noticed, but in France we put butter on meat, steaks and chicken, and there's a reason for that. It tastes really good. And it's also very healthy. You know, people don't understand the power of butter, but it's also it helps processing the fat out. It's weird, huh? But all this good butter, and look, it makes a sauce right now. It's making a sauce. As the chicken has to rest 5 minutes, I'm making a sauce at the same time. Now, think about butter as really amazing nutrients. People talk about saturated fat like it's an evil. I don't know how they get that. But look at the chemistry. It's not difficult. Look at the chemistry. Biochemistry will show you that butter is saturated fat. Saturated fat means there's no hydrogen to give away. It's a stable fat. It's stable when I cook. It's stable when I eat it. And it will not oxidize. The worst thing you can do with your fat is oxidize it or burn it or damage it. That is not going to do that. So this is healthy for that reason. You see? The fat has to go in there. So I'm going to give it a few minutes until look at this, until the butter melts. Meanwhile, I have my plate. The chicken has to rest 5 minutes. Okay, this is what's happening. The chicken goes on the pan. Pressure wants to go out, right? I shut it off. Energy slows down. And then the middle that's dry because it's pushing the water away. Now he wants to take it back. So he wants to suck the liquid back into the middle of the meat. I have to wait for that. Meanwhile, I'm just going to plate. By the time I'm done plating, the thing is going to be all ready to go. Alright, so my butter is doing the sauce all in its own. I'm kind of a lazy guy. That sauce is doing all by itself, you see? So I'm going to take my stuff, take my chicken, put it right here. This is, I don't need that, you see? That was easy, right? I can take my tomatoes, they were not planned, but I can put them in there. 4 pieces, just like this. Done. I can feel it, guys. I don't need to show you. I can feel it. I can show you how to know it's done. Now let's do a little clean up here first. Now I have a few tomatoes. My sauce is really awesome. So I'm going to take those guys out. Okay, boom. Bye-bye. And the sauce is made. Look at that. It's pretty cool, huh? I know, it's cool. Lemon. This is my vitamin C. I didn't squeeze it early because I don't want to lose my vitamin C. I want to use it right now and get that awesome stuff. More nutrients. There's a trick for that. Ah, I got it. Don't worry. No, I got it. Wait. Parsley. Whoa! I'm gonna keep some for the top. Yeah, sure. All right. Hot stuff. And then boom. That was easy, right? I know. All easy stuff. And then the salsa. Whoop, up, 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 up. Whoa, woohoo! Man, this looks good. Perfect. And now, the most important, black pepper. Always, always, always. Unless you don't like it and it's bothering you, go for it. I'm sorry. Just don't even, like, this is it. This is your protection. Cool. Look at that. It's fantastic. Alright, so let's do our berry in coconut. This is actually a dish I make a lot for when I do a big group and I have vegan people coming. This is a really good vegan dish. Not that I'm looking for that, but it's fun to have something also vegan. It doesn't matter. In France and Spain, we have a lot of vegan dessert that happens because we work with olive oil or other product. I have coconut here. I have all my berries that I'm going to cut in a minute. I have some mint and I have nutmeg, cinnamon, and then we're going to toast the coconut. So the coconut is fresh, it's beautiful. I'm going to toast it really quickly over there on my pan. All I need is go in there, and I'm going to go on medium high, and I'm going to work with my hand. Okay, I can't have that too hot, so that's why I'm working with my hand. At home, you guys can use a spatula. I want to use my hand because I don't want to burn it, and basically putting my hand in there will prevent it. I'm not suggesting you do that. You can use a wooden spatula, but what I do is I kind of fill the pan, and I'm going to give you a really good trick. When it's too hot, stop touching it. This is going to take a couple of minutes, really fast. So pay attention because it goes really fast. So I'm here, okay, and and you see guys, you can do that with the spatula, it's fine. I just like to use my hand so it doesn't get too hot. It's something I learned with making things on the go quickly. Coconut is amazing food. Again, we're using really good ingredients, so you get some really amazing fats. And then what you're gonna see on the outskirts, it's gonna start to brown. So, all right, I'm gonna stop here. Higher if you want to. Now the thing is, don't leave it in there. Okay. Is a flat leaf, so I need to cut it into a different way, just like sage and mint and basil. There's one way to cut this. Basically what you do is this. Put them out like this, like a little whatever, cigarette or whatever you want to call it. This guy, beautiful. See, look. We're going to roll it. Okay. Now we're going to chop that. No leaking, we don't need to do that. We're just going to go straight though, so slow and low. And look at my knife, really long strokes. Look at this, long strokes, light cut. And what's happening now, I have some very pretty ribbons. This is also called chiffonade. Chiffonade. The idea of this is to keep that herb really pretty, and again, I don't lose my nutrients. I'm always obsessed with not losing my nutrients, so there's a reason for that. Also, if you do this, look how pretty that is. And the idea is this is not going to blacken, so it's not oxidizing. So I'm going to leave that right here, and all I need to cut is my strawberry, because all my berries go just like that. If the blackberries are big, so no big knife for that, small knife. And I'm going to cut them in small guys and put them everywhere, right? And blueberries, incredible food. This is one of the strongest antioxidants. Oh wait, antioxidants again, oh my God. Yeah, no wonder I'm healthy. You see, all these goodies, right? Leave a little room for the strawberries and the coconut, and that's pretty much it. So those are all, they're melting, not all, they are melting, which is good, they're gonna give you good flavors. And you wanna get those guys, so, okay? And you can see, because it's good, because I'm using two colors, right? Red and blue and black. Black are very, very high antioxidants. Red also, different. When you look at berries, strawberries I want small. Look at berries, the color tells you what's going on. Red and blue, okay? And just cut it in small, okay? Now when you look at the colors of the berry, it's pretty cool. The blue is your alkaline. The red is your acid. Okay, so now you have your spectrum, and all the colors fit in there. So your blue is very alkaline, the red is very acidic. And that goes for everything like this. It's pretty cool. The strawberries, you can use raspberries, same thing. Cool thing about strawberries and raspberries, it's pretty amazing. The strawberries and raspberries have a really cool amount of ellagic acid, one of the very, very cool cancer food actually. In the strawberries, it's in the pulp. In the raspberries, it's in the seeds. Most of it, 95%. Pretty cool, huh? Fruits and vegetables are really fun, man. They have all this special life in there that they do their own thing. That's all I need to do. It's very easy. It's a super easy dessert, obviously you can see. Full fat coconut milk. Just enough so you can see the fruits. Just enough so you can see the fruits. And then cinnamon. That's a must. Cinnamon is full of antioxidants. Oh my God. More antioxidants. Very potent. Clove, nutmeg, clove, cinnamon. One of the highest antioxidants in the world. It's pretty insane. Little nutmeg. very light. Nutmeg is very strong. Boom. I'm gonna put a little sugar. I don't eat a lot of sugar, so you know, but I'm gonna put a little. I'm gonna put about, let's see, half a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon, up to you guys. I don't eat a lot of the sugar, so I don't put the sugar. This is me. You guys can do whatever you want. Sugar is not great, you know how I cook. I would rather stay less. And then top it with coconut. Look at this, coconut smells really good. Now it's dry, and all I need to do is go in my oven. Pretty cool, huh? That is super easy. Makes the best dessert, man. Every time I make that, people are like, oh, wow, that's so cool. I know. And that's it. Look at this. Pretty cool, huh? You can use pineapple, beautiful, bananas, all these guys. It's really awesome. And bye-bye. Here we go. Ciao. Arrivederci. Okay. Hi. Okay. Guess what's in there? My dessert. Woo! Oh, man. Okay, so this is what we want. Simple, huh? Bubbling. Little brown. E finito. Now this is hot, so you have to wait until you can grab them. So we're going to leave them here to cool, and then they can be eaten later. Okay, this is a very, very healthy dessert. Okay, super healthy, very low sugar. So I'm going to put them on the side for now. They're going to cool. We're going to take care of it later. And you notice I've done the dessert a little bit earlier, because the thing is, you never know when you're going to go. So you always want to think of the dessert first, because who knows, you know, the day is long. Dessert is done. Okay, so mine, the berries are now a little better to handle, right? With my hand, they were too hot earlier. So now I can put my herbs. It took about a couple of minutes so people can actually eat it. And then the mint I did earlier, I showed you earlier, and that's what you need to do. You see? Good. I put flavor, mint, herbs, and then what else? Antioxidants. More and more. I always talk about the same thing again, but this is how I function. I have to have a lot of vitamins and nutrients all the time. There you go. Cheap stuff, always available, smells really good. It's a great stuff. Cool? So thank you guys for cooking with me, or actually me cooking for you. You can do those very, very easy at home. That's why I picked those. This is how I cook. Super healthy. My food has to be regenerative, has to regenerate my body and make me feel strong and good, always, okay? If I'm tired after eating my meal, I'm not eating the right thing. We've done some amazing stuff. My zucchinis were awesome, super easy to do. You just cut them up, boom, put a bunch of stuff in there, extra herbs, extra pepper, maybe the lemon on top, and more antioxidant, boom. Chicken, beautiful food. Chicken has a lot of nutrients. This is amazing for kids. It has tons of protein, really good fat, all the goodies. I put what did I put? Some cherry tomatoes, always a lot of herbs, and lemon, more antioxidant as usual, and garlic, my favorite food, and butter. Now I did some green beans. My mom makes all the time. Little green bean, little tomatoes, tarragon, 5 minutes done. Blueberries, that's super easy to do. Little blueberries in a bottom of a dish. Some coconut milk, you can put cream, you can switch. You can put also coconut butter in there, or you can put some butter, but you can keep it completely vegan, what I did, and put some coconut flakes, toast it a little bit, boom, oven done. So this is how we cook, this is how I cook. Food is medicine, you've heard that before. Well, food is more than that. So my job is to use food to prevent disease. I'm Chef Olive. Thank you for joining me today. That was awesome. See you next time. À la prochaine. Merci beaucoup. We'll see you soon.